Hello everyone, welcome to Warhammer Wednesday. This is Woody from Wood and Ogre Games. I'm going to go over a couple of the changes that have happened this week. First thing we got going on from Warhammer Age of Sigmar, we have a new update for pretty much everything. I'm not going to go over all of the points adjustments, but I am going to go over a couple of the core rules. So if you do need to look at your points adjustments, make sure to go to the Warhammer community page, go to Downloads, Age of Sigmar, and look at your faction specifically. Looking up at the faction packs, the Flesh Eater Court's battle trait was pretty much all deleted. Striked out, no longer, gone. And some more rules updates and some faction packs. The Channel Throne also deleted. That might also have to do with the Flesh Eater Courts. I'm not super familiar with them. But then we have a new update in Prayer Lores. In the effect of Wrath of Volcatrix, the second paragraph has been changed to, if the chanting roll was 8 or more for the rest of the turn, add 1 to the attack's characteristics of target companion's weapons for every 4 damage point that the target has instead. So, big update there. And then the Night Haunt, which is my favorite army, also got some stuff deleted from their battle traits. They no longer have pretty much any of their stuff. Faction packs, description deleted, all of the 5-up word saves. So this might be a huge way in how they play. We're scrolling down a little bit more. It looks like those might be... Okay, so that's it as far as the rules updates goes, but then we do have some frequently asked questions have been deleted from the Blades of Corn, the Flesh Eater Courts. These had to do with what was going on already. They just deleted the things that were deleted already. We have a new battle supplement from the Night Haunt and Glaive Ray Stalkers. Change the Ren characteristics of the Hunter Glaive's weapons to 1. So that's kind of nice. We have the Crypt Yes Courier. Replace the Courtier keyword with the Noble keyword. So this might change how some of your rules are going to work. Then we have some Grotmus Advent Regiments of Renown. The Stubblefoot Gargants. Change the timing of the projectile vomit ability to once per turn your shooting phase. Then in the declare step, replace pick all other friendly units with pick each enemy unit. So might be a big change in how that works for your game, so make sure to pay attention to that. And then the Saruman Choir, change the effect of insubstantial ability to ignore negative modifiers to save rolls for this unit in this regiment of renown. So that's kind of nice. Then we're going to go down a little further in some more armies of renown. The Scourge of Gyron, I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, changed the Word of the God King ability. So this is going to be a major change. They changed it to, once per turn army during your hero phase, Word of the God King. Declare and pick a visible enemy, wizard, priest, or manifestation within 18 inches of this target. Roll a dice on a 3+. If it's a manifestation, banish it. If it's a wizard or a priest, inflict an amount of mortals equal to the roll. So you have the chance to just delete a priest, wizard, or manifestation still. And then change the Sigmar's Will ability to your hero phase. Declare you're going to make a chanting roll of d6. If the roll is a 1, you can re-roll it. And then pick one of the following effects. Pick up to 2 instead if your chanting roll is already 10 or more. So in prayers, we know we can stack up. Hallowed Ground. Until the start of your next turn, enemy units using the normal move ability cannot end within 5 of friendly Cities of Sigmar human units while they're within 12 inches of this. So instead of being able to move within 3, you're stuck to 5, which is nice. Makes those charges a little harder. Fervent Prayers. Until the start of your next turn, each time a friendly Cities of Sigmar human model is slain by a combat attack while it's within 12, wholly within 12 of this unit, roll a dice. On a 6, inflict 1 mortal wound to the attacking unit. That's nice. Just a little barbed wire on your guys there. And then Salvation. If you are the active player, pick up to 3 friendly Cities of Sigmar's human units that are within 12, wholly within, and not within combat range of the target. Remove those from the battlefield and set them up wholly within 12 of this unit and more than 9 from all others. And it cannot use the charge this turn. So it is weird that You have to be 9 from enemy units, but then you can't use charges. Usually that allows you to use charges. Going on to the Cardan Overlords, the Savessel upgrades. Change the name Savessel upgrades to Great Edrin Works and replace the introductory text as follows. Great Edrin Works are a special type of enhancement for sky vessels. During army composition, when you add enhancements, you can pick one Great Edrin Work and give it to a sky vessel in your army roll. So just some new enhancements pretty much. The Night Hunt Kurdos Valentine, change the save characteristics to 5, change word save to 6, change word 6 to word 5 and the keyword bar. Night Hunt Black Coach. So these are doing with, I know what these are. So in Night Hunt they had the Night Hunt, the Kurdos Valentine, and the Black Coach. They had 2 different versions of them. So this, I think this is just changing that up. The Soulblight Graveyard's heroic trait changed the effect of Frightened Vitality to each time an ability would heal exactly 1 or 2 of this unit's damage, heal 3 instead. So that is major. That's going to be a big one. We got some new frequently asked question armies around. The question is the Profane Cult Army of Renown in White Dwarf issue 514 legal for match play? And the answer, no. It's a Legends army. Duh. The duh part's not there, but I feel like sometimes a lot of the frequently asked questions are just, who's asking this? And why? So we're going to go down to some battle tomes now. It's just some errata. The Blades of Corn. Change the timing of Skulls for the Skull Throne to once per turn, start of any turn. Change the timing of Punish the Pacifist to once per turn, your combat phase. And change the timing of Murder the Mystic to once per turn, your hero phase. The Karanak model, which I think we have over here, right here. Karanak model is changed. Stalk to Prey ability. Declare this unit to pick up to 1 friendly Fleshhound unit to be the target's effect. Remove them from the battlefield and set them up within 6 of this unit's quarry and more than 9 from all our enemy units. So basically you're going to be able to set up within 6 of what you're trying to kill, but 9 from everything else, which is a nice little adjustment. The Flesh Eater Quartz, new battle traits. This a lot of changes this week. During the second sentence of the effect of a kingdom decluded, on a 3 or 4 you must pick the same delusion as the one you picked last turn, even if it was on the war scroll of a unit that has been destroyed. That's nice. In such cases, the effect of delusion applies as if the unit had not been destroyed. The battle formation Lords of the Manor has changed to, in the effect of Raise the Banners, replace each time an ability returns with each time another ability returns. Artifacts of Power, in the final bullet point of the effect, the Splintered Femur, replace It is banished with It is banished and removed from play. I feel like that was one of those, someone trying to be scummy on some words. The Aberrant Ghoul King on Royal Zombie Dragon. Change the effect of For the Kingdom to While you believe this delusion, while you believe, in case you're delusional, while you believe this delusion, add 1 to the charge rolls for friendly knight units and friendly Flesh Eater Court monsters while they're wholly within 12 of any Flesh Eater Court heroes. Add 2 to the charge rolls for friendly knights. And then another new adjustment, the High Falconer Felgren. Change the declare step of Be Mine Eyes to this unit's gripe is a token. If this unit's gripe is not next to the enemy unit, pick an enemy unit within 18 inches of this and not in combat to be the target. So it just changes how the ability works is what it kind of seems to be. Moving down to Gloomspike Gets. It looks like we got 1 change here. The Sunstealer Wheelers. Change the timing of Careening Destruction to once per turn army any movement phase. So now you can do it then. In the effect of replace pick 1 enemy unit, infantry unit to pick 1 enemy infantry or cavalry. That's nice. Going down to the Edenith Deepkin. Their new thing. Abyssal Tendrils. Change the effect of Crushing Coil to add 1 to hit rolls for attacks made by friendly Edenith Deepkin manifestations that target an ensnared enemy unit, which is nice. It does seem like it needs to be the Edenith Deepkin manifestations, though, so you might not be able to use the general ones. Let me know in the comments. I'm not really sure. Then we got a new frequently asked question. Is a unit picked to be the target of Equinet's Alapex's ensnared ability, ensnared for the purpose of the Abyssal Tendrils, Watery Clutch, and Crushing Coals ability? No, I don't think it has the same keywords. Moving down to the Keratin Overlords, new battle trait. Change the effect of the Sky Vessel's cover to subtract 1 from the hit roll for attacks that target friendly Keratin Overlord infantries that have not charged in the same turn and are wholly within 6 of a friendly Ironclad or Frigate. Artifacts of Power. Change the timing of Celestium Burst Grenade to once per battle your shooting phase, and declare the step to pick a visible enemy unit within 12 of this to be the target. So I think that's been nice. Moving down to the Night Hunt, they got a new spell lore in the Declare Steps of Chains of Death. Replace pick an enemy hero, but pick a visible enemy hero unit. So it just keeps you from saying picking someone that you wouldn't normally be able to do anything to, which is a nice, fair adjustment. Going down to the Orc War Clans, we got the Beast Skewer Killbow. Change the effect of Skewer Bolts to, for the rest of the turn, the damage characteristics of this unit's Beast Skewer Bolts is 6 if the target is a monster. That's nice. That's going to help you kill some monsters. Orc War Clans look good. Skaven, the Rats look good. Slaves of Darkness, no changes. Graveyards look good. Stormcast Eternals, good. Ravenge Coast look good. And then that's got it for all the core rules. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope to talk to everyone soon. And get in the comments and let me know what else you'd like me to add to this or anything else. And y'all have a great Warhammer Wednesday.